Hello everybody. Well, I know I haven't posted in a while. I had to take the transmission out of this truck, and it took about 3 months to get back because parts they're they're pretty hard to come by with these old 904 transmissions and everything. But I was gonna show this video real quick and see if anybody can help me out. Maybe, I don't know, but I've been having some issues with this engine. You see, here. My distributor, I believe I got a problem with the distributor going or something. Something's going on, but the engine will run for a little while, and then after it runs for about 10 minutes or so, once it gets warmed up, it just dies. Like, it just cuts off completely. Like, doesn't spit and sputter or nothing. So I know it's not the carburetor. And I've checked the fuel bowls also and made sure that they were full and everything, and to make sure that it was a spark and not something like vapor lock or something. I hooked the spark tester up. See if I can find it here. Here it is. You can see there. That's my buddy loaned that to me so I could check it out. And well, I hooked it up, and I don't know if anybody's ever used one of these or not, but in case you haven't, you just take that end off right there, and then you can hook that onto your hook. Well, I'll show you real quick. Just take that off there like that. See that or not? See that in there, and that just goes on your wire, and you just hook that up to your spark plug. But anyway, so what it does is it just lights up. See, it's all like a light bulb thing in there. But if you're getting spark, it'll light up. Which mine, it does not. It's not getting spark whenever it shuts off. Now, of course, now it'll probably start up and it would get spark because I'll let it sit for a while and it's cooled back down. But anyway, so I was wondering what the issue was. So I figured maybe it was these wires here. As you can see, I replaced those. I used to have these wires, this wire, like this type of wire on it, which is a stock wire. This is a little 7mm wire. I figured maybe they were getting burned up or something. But come to find out that was not the issue, because these wires are doing the same thing. And my dad has a coil, and I've replaced that already. I've put another one on it, and it's still having the same issue. So I know it's not a coil issue. And I've also replaced the MSD box with another newer MSD box to see if that was the issue, which it's not. And so I do believe it's from the distributor, because a little while ago, whenever I started it, I seen some smoke around this area somewhere. So I'm pretty sure it was a distributor, but of course I was in the cab, so I couldn't really tell. But I noticed this problem because I was going to go test it after I got this new transmission in there, and I noticed it'd been getting a little hot. Well, it'd been getting run about 210 is what the trans temp gauge says, and I'd like to be a little cooler than that. And so I bought this trans cooler. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. I mean, it was $150 on Amazon. It's D-Rail Performance. Had a lot of good reviews on it. But I was going to go try it out and see how it did. And I went up the road a little ways. And, well, I made about 5 miles, and then it just cut out on me. The engine did, which it never done that before, so I didn't know what the issue was. And it lost sparks, what it did, because like I said, it just cuts out. It just shuts the engine off completely, like you're turning the key or something. It doesn't sputter or nothing. It just shuts off. So I had a pretty good idea that it was the spark, and then I tried to crank it back up and it wouldn't. But then I went back to my dad's. That's whenever I put the other coil on there to see if that was the issue. And well, it started, but I think the reason because I let it cool back down. Because as soon as I got pulled in the driveway here back at the house, it shut off again. Luckily, we're on a hill where I could just there's a hill right out in front of that garage, so I kind of just rolled down in here. But yeah, it just shut off on me again. So I know it's not the ignition coil, and I know it's not the MSD box now. So I'm thinking it's the distributor. But the nearest one for me, the nearest distributor to me is about an hour away, which between work and school right now, I don't really have time to go get it. But I'm going to try to here before too long, like on a weekend or something. But I think that might be me whenever whenever I put it in there, if that's what it is. If not, then I'll redo some of this wiring. I gotta do it anyway, but I'll just check everything out and make sure nothing weird's going on. But yeah, that's what's been going on with my engine here lately. I don't really know what it is. And I've looked online. Everybody mentioned vapor lock and maybe float's not being set right, you know. But like I said, I've checked all that out and everything seems to be good. So I just think something's going on with the distributor. Now, the gas tap, that's another guy on YouTube. He has a 87 D150, and his had a similar issue where his would just shut off completely also. And in his video, he explained that this here allows water to go right on top there, and then it just drips right on top of that distributor. So if you got a crack or something in your distributor, it'll corrode all the connections in there, and it looks pretty nasty. It just rusts everything up pretty good. But I pulled the cap off of mine. It didn't look that bad. I mean, everything in there didn't look. Nothing was corroded real bad. Had a little bit, but I don't think it would be enough to hurt anything. But I might be wrong. It might be. We'll find out when I put this other distributor on there. So I figured maybe that was my issue, because this thing did sit outside for about 3 months, and I was waiting on that transmission. So I figured maybe it did get some water in there or something. Because the rest of his life, I put this engine in, it's just been sitting in here, which it hasn't been getting wet or nothing. So I never had an issue before, and maybe I'm thinking it might have got some water in there or something. But that's what I'm thinking it is right now, but we'll see after I put one on there. And I'll tell you a little bit about transmission. I put a 3000 stall in it, and it's got a shift kit in it now. And I don't know if I mentioned that in the last video or not, but I did put a shift kit in it. And what else? Oh, I put the rebuild kit I bought. It was about, I think it was like $250, but it come with Kevlar bands and, you know, all the beefier stuff than what it had. So we'll see how it does. And so far, I'm liking the stall pretty good. It works pretty good. It kind of surprised me a little bit, but I bought a rear. While I've been waiting on a transmission, I've been buying some stuff. But yeah, as you can see, that's a Ford 88 rear end. It came out of a 2001 Explorer. We went down to the local pull apart and pulled it out. It's got a seal leak in there, but I've already put one in it now, but it did leak there. Hopefully it don't anymore. And I've already sealed this up here, but we'll see how well it does. I put some of that gasket maker on it. But I've already looked at gears and everything. Everything looks good in it. So I think that was about, I want to say 150 or something at the pull apart, but I can't really remember. And then we still got to do some work with that. We got to do some measuring and figure out where these purchasers are going to line up and all that good stuff. We'll see. But yeah, that's about where I'm at right now with it. I'm just kind of fighting the engine shutting off. But like I said, though, it runs great when it's running. It just keeps dying on me. I don't know. But anyway, hopefully we can get some videos of the track or something. Make it a little more exciting, because I know these videos are kind of boring, me just talking. But I figure maybe somebody might help them some way or another. I don't know. But anyway, I guess y'all need to like and subscribe for me. But I'll try to get some better videos out there. See y'all later.